Hey everyone, thank you for watching. Today's video is going to be all about beauty brands that I fell in love with after I got PR from them. So it's a little bit of a touchy subject, but where this video came from was last month I posted a video talking about beauty brands that I loved before the PR. A lot of them before I was even a YouTuber, but before I caught the attention of these brands, I was already loving their products, buying so many of them, recommending them when I did get on YouTube, etc. And I asked if you would like to see the flip side of this video about brands that I had never ever tried until I actually received something from the brand themselves. And so many people said yes. I honestly wasn't sure, but a lot of people said yes. So I have 6 different brands here I think to chat about. All of them are high-end, which probably is not shocking, but I had never tried any of their products for myself until I got a message from them saying, hey girl, we like your work, we would like to send you something. So if you want to see what those brands are and some of my favorite products from them, why don't we go ahead and get started. So I just got my hair cut, and she curled it for me, and I wasn't thinking clearly. I did my makeup before I went to my hair appointment, and then like as she was washing my hair, I was like, that probably wasn't the smartest of me. So if my foundation looks a little crazy, like especially over here by my ears, it's because I got a haircut. So what do you do? Okay, but first up, so like I said, when I did the video for the brands that I loved before PR, I actually had someone comment in there and say, I'm really surprised that Urban Decay isn't on this list. And I said, check out the second part of this video. I had never tried anything from Urban Decay before I received a PR package from them, which is super crazy for me to say. And I mean, I had a friend, I remember a friend one time got the Gwen Stefani collection, and I remember like I think I tried on a lipstick at my friend's house, but I had never actually purchased anything from them. So that's the first brand that I want to talk about, which I think is so wild because now I love Urban Decay, and not only do I recommend them all the time, I'm buying things from Urban Decay. I'm rebuying products if I run out of them. I just picked up another one of the Perversion Mascara samples because I can tell I'm about to go through my full Perversion Mascara, it's a mini, but I'm gonna go through that one, and I want another one in my collection. So I just placed a Sephora order the other night, percent cashback on eBay, so thank you, and I got another one. So I'm just really impressed with the brand. I love so many products from them. So I also recently just did a best brand buys video, and in there I was giving $200 worth of Urban Decay recommendations of some of my favorite products. So I'll go ahead and list that video down below, but I didn't want to put too many of my favorite products in here because that would be super repetitive. I love their liners though. I have this one on today in Sabbath. So I love their 24/7 Glide On pencils. Their Comfort Matte lipsticks are some of my absolute favorites. Also their glitter liners. I didn't mention that in my video because I had so many products from Urban Decay that I could have put in that video, and I was trying to keep it at the $200 mark, but their heavy metal glitter liners are so good. But Urban Decay, a brand that I never tried before PR. So the second brand that I want to talk about is Nars. Like I said, all of these are high-end brands and a few luxury brands as well. And definitely when I was first getting into makeup and trying to learn makeup, like I wasn't going out and buying the super expensive products and then coming home and being like, what do I do with these? I mean, I did it. I did it a few times, I'm not gonna lie. But for the majority, I was shopping at, the drugstore or the affordable side of Ulta for my makeup. So even though I had heard a lot about Nars, especially after getting on YouTube, I heard a lot about them, but I still had never purchased anything from them. I, to this day, still have no idea how I got the attention of Nars, and I get so many amazing, wonderful packages from them, but I have gone on to fall in love with a lot of their products. So honestly, this foundation here impresses me so freaking much. This is their Natural Radiant Longwear foundation. I have the shade Duaville, which I'm never sure if I'm pronouncing correctly, and this one is more of like my winter shade. If you can't tell, I rocked this foundation so much in the winter. Like I can tell, I've just been moving the bottle around, but I can tell that I've already put quite the dent into it. I actually went into a Sephora and swatched a bunch of the foundations because I also want to pick up a summer shade as well, because that's how much I really enjoy this foundation. I think it's fantastic. Also, their Velvet Lip Glides are crazy to me. This one is a mini here because it came in a set that I bought and it's in bound. The Velvet Lip Glides, I'm like, where have I been on these? I love how comfortable they are on the lips. I love that they give a really nice color payoff, yet somehow they're not like a liquid lipstick at all, but they're not glossy. Like, I don't know how to explain the Velvet Lip Glides except to say that I really freaking love them. Also recently, their lip balm, it's their Afterglow Lip Balm in Orgasm. if you're a lip balm person, this is more higher priced, but I just put this in my Makeup Monthly in my favorites because I am wearing the crap out of this lip balm and I think it is freaking amazing, and I'm not even a lip balm person and I'm obsessed with it. I had to grab, which ones did I grab? I had to grab all 3 of these out of my purse because all 3 of them came out with me last weekend when I spent Friday night karaokeing like a queen, if I could say so myself. And then last up, I really enjoyed their highlighters. I've also recently mentioned Capri in my Makeup Monthly in the favorite section as well. This is a really nice pinky highlight. This one's really pretty, and then Fort de France is another one that I think is really pretty as well. This one is more of a champagne tone. And Nars, I'm so grateful for them. I'm so grateful for all the products that they've sent me, and it's so exciting to fall in love with some of their products. So those are a few of my favorites from Nars. So next up, I have Kevyn Aucoin, or Kevyn Aucoin Beauty. This was so exciting to get contacted by the brand, and I felt all kinds of ways upon getting that email, and I believe this was the first item that I got from the brand. It's this book here. It's called the Contour Book Volume 2, The Art of Sculpting and Defining, and like this is an item that I feel like even if I, you know, go through it and I've hit pan and it's super old and expired and I shouldn't use it anymore, I will probably still keep it because this really meant this really meant a lot to me, and this I thought was super cool. So I really enjoyed the book here. You have a sculpting cream and the Candlelight Cream highlights. I don't use cream products as much. When I first got this, I did, and I quite liked them, but since I don't use cream products a ton, but also the Candlelight powder, the highlight is really nice, and then also this has the sculpting powder in there, and to me is probably like the most talked about item from Kevyn Aucoin that I hear about, especially like on YouTube, is the sculpting powder, and it is so nice. It really is. So I really enjoyed this book, and I'm reaching for that sculpting powder quite a bit. Another item that I love, and I feel like I don't hear people talking about a lot, is the concealer from Kevyn Aucoin. This is called the Supernatural Concealer, and I mean, if you can see my concealer, I have made a fairly significant dent in this bad boy. I have a decent concealer collection, but I reach for this one over and over and over again. You know, a lot of people at one point were trying to find Tarte Shape Tape dupes. Honestly, this one to me is very similar. It's a very full coverage concealer. You really need a small amount of this concealer, but it's easy to blend out. It's going to cover everything, and I am really impressed with this concealer. There's also really nice face powders from there. The Neo blushes, the Neo highlighters, those are also really nice. This was a brand that I was so excited to try. The prices are a little bit more luxury on these ones, but so excited to try and so excited to find some favorites. Next up, we're going to talk about Charlotte Tilbury. Oh boy. So Charlotte Tilbury was a brand that I was very interested in. But the prices are pretty high, and I would admire from afar is what I would do. And one day, again, I feel like it's like another one of those things where like I won't forget the feelings that I got when I got an email from the brand asking me for my address, and I was like, I think you have mistaken me for someone else, but I'm gonna give you my address. So this foundation here is another one of my favorites. This is the Light Wonder Youth Boosting Perfect Skin Foundation. I have mine in the shade medium. I mentioned this one in my favorite summer foundations. It's such a nice foundation. It's definitely one of those that it makes your skin look so natural, like you don't look overly made up. It's not gonna make you super luminous. It's not gonna make you super matte. It's like a your skin but better foundation, and I love those types of foundations. It's a really nice light to medium coverage. I typically like to wear this in the summer, and I like it with more of a lighter coverage, but I think it is so nice. I have gone on to purchase some items from Charlotte Tilbury as well. I have the Airbrush Flawless Finish Skin Perfecting Powder in the shade 2 or medium. I purchased this guy off Beautylish. I am also planning on purchasing the new highlight palette that she came out with that has the 3 bars of highlights. Yes, Charlotte Tilbury is definitely another brand that I was never able to try out the products until I started receiving them in PR, and I went on to like quite a few, so now I'm a purchaser myself. The next brand that I want to talk about is Milk Makeup. So I felt like Milk Makeup kind of really made a splash when they first came out. They've only been around for a couple of years now, and I feel like their packaging is really unique, like their products are very unique, and they have a lot of very interesting products on the market and different products on the market, and I felt like that really caught the attention of a lot of people. The first item that I received in PR from Milk Makeup was their Blur Stick. I received this well after like the initial launch came out and all of the PR packages came out, because I know this one was getting like, some people were saying it's not that good and people were only saying they liked it because of like PR and all that stuff. And so when I got it, I was like, ooh, I get to try this out now. And I really do like it for filling in the pores. I can't use it just by itself. Like, I'm typically using it right here where I have the largest pores and filling them in and blurring them out, and then coming in with another primer for the rest of my face to really hold my makeup in place and, you know, make it last longer. But that was the first item that I received. Also, this lip color, it's just called the Milk Makeup Lip Colors. This is in the shade Cream, and this is one of my favorite lipsticks. I do a lip picks series every single month where I share all of the lipsticks that I wore throughout my YouTube videos, and I typically post between 25 and 30 videos a month on YouTube, and I feel like this one is always in there. This is such a gorgeous nude pink, like your lips but better kind of look. I take this with me so often. It's very much often found in my purse because I love this color. When I run out of this, I would for sure repurchase this guy with my own money because I think it's a fabulous lip color, and they're so long lasting and they're super comfortable as well. I really enjoyed these guys. This guy I actually did pick up for myself. I got the mini at Sephora as well. It is their new Kush Mascara. It's actually the mascara that I have on right now. And again, I think it was just a 100 point perk, and I really wanted to try it out, and so I got it, and it is so good. I am so impressed with this mascara. I think it makes your lashes really long, and I think it makes your lashes like fluffy, and I love fluffy lashes. That's what I go for with my fake lash style as well. So I love that I found a mascara that can do it. I am almost out of this. Like I said, I was putting it on today and I was like, ooh, you are almost gone, you are almost gone. But I actually got a really nice PR package from Milk recently, and I had a couple of their new eyebrow products in it, but then it also had another sample of this, and I was like, I'm so excited, because otherwise they do have the mini for sale on Sephora, and I would purchase the mini for sure. I think I've decided I'm only purchasing mini mascaras for the rest of my life because I don't go through full sizes quickly enough, but I would definitely get another mini of this. Such a good mascara. The sixth and final brand that I have to talk about is, of course, Lawless Beauty. So I have been really impressed with these liquid lipsticks from Lawless Beauty. So I got an email from the Lawless team one day saying that they really enjoyed my work. They saw me on Instagram and they would love to send me over some of their liquid lipsticks. So they sent me these three over. So they sent me Leo, which is a really nice nude peach. They sent me George, which is like a traditional nude, so beautiful. And then they also sent Dane, which is more of like a vampy kind of like burgundy lip. And the moment that I started trying these, I was completely obsessed with them. George is one of my favorite nudes, but Leo is also really nice as well. Dane I don't reach for as much, but I have worn it when it kind of, you know, matches the vibes I'm going for. And I was so impressed with these. I went out and bought Cameron myself, which is a really light nude pink. So I bought this myself during one of the Sephora VIB sales because these are pricier liquid lipsticks. I believe they're $25, but I really like them enough to go out and purchase them myself. I also did recently buy the Lawless foundation. So Lawless Beauty, again, is a very new brand. They only have liquid lipsticks out right now, and then they're Woke Up Like This foundation. I believe they are going to release a setting powder here soon too, but those are the only two products that they have so far. Unfortunately, it looks like the foundation is going to be a miss for me, which is fine. I mean, across every single brand, there's always going to be products that aren't for you and that you don't love. So it looks like the foundation is going to be a miss for me. I'll have my full review coming for that soon, but I'm really excited to see what else they come up with. I would love to see a concealer because I really like concealers. So I feel like foundation, setting powder, concealer's got to be coming, right? But their liquid lipsticks I would definitely recommend. I'm so happy and so grateful that they, you know, wanted to reach out and send me these liquid lipsticks because now they got a customer out of that one. Okay, so that is everything for today's video, chatting about beauty brands that I hadn't tried before PR, but now I quite enjoy their products, going on to repurchase them and recommend them, etc. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if there was any brands in here that I mentioned that maybe you were surprised at. I feel like Urban Decay might surprise some people, but yeah, that's a true story. So let me know what you thought of all the products that I mentioned as well, if any of these are your favorites too, or what you would recommend from the brands that I mentioned. And if you guys did enjoy this video, I hope that you will give it a thumbs up. I hope that you also consider subscribing before you go. I am a daily poster except for Saturdays, but other than that, you do get a video from me every single day. And other than that, I will just catch you guys in tomorrow's video.